Welcome back to Jay's Jeep and Classic Car Channel, the channel that provides video resources for your Jeep builds, your classic car builds, and your everyday car maintenance. Today we are going to work on it. So what we're working on is getting all the miscellaneous parts put back on the engine so we can fire that thing up. So join me in the adventure as we put on parts. Alright, so we are on the left side of the engine, or right side depending on whatever way you're looking at it, but from the front, the left side. So we're going to hook up the ignition coil. Its wires are kind of just hanging here, and then we're going to try to put that starter in. Probably try to hook this thermostat in and go from there. So we're just going to try to kind of work around and get all the pieces put together. Got a lot to do. We got air filter to put in and a lot of other things to mount, but you gotta start somewhere, so let's go. Alright, we're going to take this off just to have a little more space to work. We have a white wire. I know it's the right wire because I've wired it myself, and I know that the white wire goes back to the starter switch. So we're going to put this, or amp meter really. So we're going to kind of back this off a little bit just to be able to get it in there. And we're going to try to route it kind of where it needs to be while we're doing it. There we go. Remember, this is 3/8. Into the 3/8. Tighten it down from the top. Nut driver would probably be the better tool here, but I have a wrench, so that's what we're using. And so that ignition coil should be ready to go. Alright, next up is our thermocouple for the engine. So we're going to kind of put that down in there and bottom it out, and then start turning this thing. And it looks like it's a little bit cross-threaded. You don't want to cross-thread it. There we go. We got a better fit that time. That just measures the temperature of your engine. And the size is 11/16. So we're just going to tighten that up. Get that nice and snug in there. So we are just about bottomed out on this thing. I'm not afraid of it backing out, but would have liked it to tighten up a little before just sinking it all the way, but it is what it is, so we'll go with it. Just don't want to break anything, obviously. Alright, first things first. We painted over this. This is kind of the grounding connection for the starter. So I'm going to take the paint off of this connection so that we have a good ground from the get-go. So we're going to do that first. We'll probably take a wire brush to it and just take that paint off, clean up them threads, and go from there. Alright, so we just got a little stainless steel brush. That will hopefully take that paint off, but it don't look like it wants to. There it is. It's starting to come off now. Just gotta be patient. So I'm not always patient. Starting to get there. Alright, we're just going to take a little scraper, see if this speeds it up any. The other way would have worked too. I'm just not patient enough. Alright, we're going to just finish it off with the brush. Alright, so we're going to put our starter in. Take these plugs out, aka socks. Alright, we got our starter here. Big heavy thing. That it is. Gotta kind of fit it into the bushing in there. And it kind of slides right in. Now we're going to put our 2 supports up here. We got brand new hardware. Do the easy one first. Supposedly easy one first. On this one. Nothing too fancy here. Regular old 9/16. Now you must follow this technique, or you're not doing it right. Alright. Just putting bolts on. You know, just putting bolts on. Alright, it's good and tight. Now we gotta loosen this bottom one up a little bit and get it to line up. Okay, so I kind of have it loose here, and we're just trying to get it lined up to go in. But all of a sudden it's frightening. So we're just going to take this whole thing, give it what it needs, loosen it even more. I don't know. I don't like the way that feels. So we're going to put a new bolt in that I have. Let it ride. Trying to use old hardware, but whatever. Sometimes it ain't worth it. There it is. So I'm going to drive that home. I'm going to tighten this up. There we go. And we're going to drive this what it needs to do. There we go. That's good in place. Alright, so we got the starter in. We got the generator in. The only thing we don't have on this side is the vacuum assist. Of course, the oil air filter. But next thing we're going to do is torque down the head, because I've had several of these bolts out. So that's what we're going to tackle next, and then probably call it a night. Alright, so we're going to work on tightening down the head. It's a weird sequence, so I have the manual out to refer to it as we go. First one's in the middle, and then the second one's right next to it, and then the third one's this one. Yeah, we'll just have to, I'm not going to remember all that, so we're just going to use the manual and it says 60 to 70 foot-pounds, so we'll probably go right at 65 to tighten them all down. Alright, we have it set to 65 foot-pounds. I need a swivel for that one. Alright, next up are 4 and 5 here. Five is this one back in here. You can take that swivel off, I think. Alright, so this is 6. Seven is back here. 8's right here. Alright, 9's right here. Just barely fits. 10's right here. 11's right here. For whatever reason, it's a different size on mine. Alright, so 12 is in a curious spot. Mainly because this thing is in the way. So I imagine it's already to spec, but we're about to check it out. And this, there's just no moving that right now. So and it's behind the firewall, which makes it even harder to turn. So we're going to spin that. So it's spinning pretty good. It's a regular ratchet. See what's going on with it. Alright, so that's pretty tight on there. That. Let's get our adapter on there. Get it as straight as possible. It's not very straight. There we go. Good stuff. See if we can get this thing back off. Good. 13 is this one. Use the same setup. Just because I have it right here. And then 14 is this one back here. Again, same setup. Now 15 is this one right here. And that's good and tight. So now we know our head is good and tight. Alright, there you have it, folks. We've put the starter in, we wired up the ignition coil, we torqued down the head, and everything's good and tight. Still light out, but just where I'm at personally and physically, I think it's a wrap for the night. So I'm going to clean up and get ready for supper. So y'all take care. It's time for supper. I'll see y'all next time.